Yeah, hi there, everyone, and welcome to What Keeps You Here. I am Virgil Smith, and we are here in the studio today with our special guest, Mr. Joaquin Anton. Hi, Joaquin.
Hello. Hello, how you doing?
Glad you could join us today. I'm
Yeah,
doing well, thank you.
happy to be here.
Thank you, thank you. Joaquin is a musician,
Mm-hmm.
yes?
Yes.
And you play guitar, I
Mm-hmm.
see,
Yes.
and any other instruments?
No, I just play guitar.
Just play guitar. Well, that's more than I can play, so thank you
Mm-hmm.
very much. Joaquin is going to happily play a few songs for us today.
mm.
But before we get into that, I just want to ask you just a couple of things so we get to know you.
Yep.
So you came to Warsaw when?
I think it was 2013.
2013.
Yeah.
And where did you come from?
I mean, before that, I was living in France,
Uh-huh.
but I'm originally from Spain, so I've been like moving around quite a bit in before coming to Warsaw.
Okay.
Yeah, so it just started like when I was in the university. I always thought it was a good idea to go to live abroad and decided to spend a year in Sweden studying.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What did you study in Sweden?
Well, it was an exchange program, Erasmus program.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was studying computer science, electrical engineering,
Okay.
kind of a few courses from both. And yeah, and then I did some traveling. I came to Warsaw first time. I really liked it. When I came back home, finished my studies, then I found a good job opportunity in France, and then I moved to the south of France, to the French Riviera,
Oh,
where I spent
wow.
another year.
You spent a year on the French Riviera.
Yeah, that was nice. And then
Okay.
I decided to move to Warsaw, and then it's been 4 years now.
For 4 years now. What made you decide to move to Warsaw?
So it all was that year when I was in. It's a long story, but when I was in
Tell
Sweden,
us, we want to hear everything.
when I was in Sweden, I came here for a trip. Then I met a girl who became later my girlfriend.
Uh-huh.
So then I was coming to Warsaw quite regularly. Yeah, at some point I decided I should come and live here and try how it is to live here.
Very nice.
Yeah.
So you've been living in Warsaw, you said, for 4 years.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And how long have you been playing the guitar?
Well, the guitar, I've been playing the guitar since I can remember. It was like maybe I was 13 when I first grabbed a guitar my mom had in my house.
Okay.
I started like trying to learn some chords and so on, but I never really did it seriously.
Okay.
And I never wrote songs. I was just like playing other people's songs. And I always liked to sing. And it was like 1 year ago, more or less, summer, exactly 1 year ago, when I decided to start writing songs and playing some music events. And yeah.
Yeah?
And it's
So-
been a lot of fun since then.
So you do write your own music,
Yes.
yeah? And you have said that you will play something for us today.
Yeah, sure.
So the first song I'd like to ask you about, what will it be? Did you write it and when? And tell us a little bit about it if you can.
Yep. Okay, so maybe I can start. I can start with this song. It's called "The Wandering Blues."
The Wandering Blues.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's a bit of a fiction story. It's a story of a homeless man who plays in the street.
A homeless man who plays in the street.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's inspired by this. When I'm walking in the street, I see some people, and then as a person who doesn't know anything about these people, people have some kind of preconceived ideas like, oh, he must be lazy, or he must be that,
Okay.
or that. So I just thought like to write a song from the other side, the guy that had a tough life, and he's saying like, you don't know me, you cannot, you think that you know who I am, but you don't. And this is more or less the topic of that song.
Very good. Thank you. So it's The Wanderer.
Wandering Blues.
The Wandering Blues.
Yes.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay.
Joaquin Anton.
Can you hear the guitar?
Yes,
Yes. Okay.
it's good.
It's been a long, long time since I've been on my own. Can't seem to recognize the place I used to call home. All I can remember is one day, you know. It's been a long, long time since I learned to say goodbye. I left my heart behind, one beat at a time. And all I did ever since was one day, you know. And you look at me, and you think that you got a clue. Music's all I got. Let me sing you my one day in blue. Love is gone and my friends are dead, and I need a bottle to kill the pain. And I lost the track when I got lost food, messing coins, playing the blues. But I lost it all to make a trade, to leave this world, but only for tonight. Sun in my face as I wake today. I'm still alive, so I guess I have to make it another day. I will pack my stuff, go earn some coins, playing guitar, and I guess I could have made it another way. But I was always an honest man. And you look at me and you think that you have a clue. But music's all I got, let me sing you my one lady blue. Hey, you look at me and you think that you have a clue. Oh, and music's all I got, let me sing you, let me sing you, let me sing you my one lady blue.
Oh, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's an audience of two, but hey, we're a very excited audience of two in here. Thank you. I liked it very much, Joaquin. When did you write this, man?
It was maybe last autumn.
Last autumn.
Yeah.
Okay. Inspired by something you saw here.
Well, I tend to see like some people, and I'm trying to figure out what's the story.
That is so sweet.
It kind of inspired me to create this kind of fiction story written from the other side, even though it's not my story, but it's what songwriters do, right? They create some kind of...
They create.
Yeah.
When you get inspired to write a song, do you sit somewhere and just write it? Do you cut off the world, or?
It's very often like I'm trying to sit down and writing a song, but it doesn't come out. So, and then other times I may be taking a shower and I just have this idea, like one line or one melody, and then I have to stop what I'm doing at that moment, go grab my guitar and record what I have in my mind.
You actually record it at that point?
Yeah, like with my mobile phone or something,
Very nice.
So that I can remember later what was my idea. So I just have to, because it just comes, and if I don't write it down or record it or something, it will be gone in few seconds. So I had to stop doing what I'm doing and just write it down or something.
What are some of your inspirations? Like people, I'm gathering. You see people and they inspire you about music. Anything else like that?
Yeah, I have a lot of inspiration from some Spanish singer-songwriters.
Uh-huh.
So like John Manuel Serrat or Ismael Serrano, a few of those. I guess they are not very well known outside the Spanish-speaking world.
And the Spanish-speaking world, is that's Spain and also countries in South
Yeah,
America?
of course.
Okay.
Of course. They are like quite well known for many years.
Okay.
And then I'm also inspired by some more international artists like Cat Stevens or
Okay.
mm,
Is
Ed
Cat
Sheeran.
Stevens still recording?
I don't think so.
No? Didn't he? He changed. He did
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
We're going to take a short break. And during when we come back from our break, I'll talk to you more about what type of influence that. DJ's here. What up, DJ?
Hey, how you doing?
Hello, everybody. We're in the studio with Joaquin Anton, and my co-host DJ came in. I think he got held up. What happened, man? He's out of breath right now.
So my girlfriend wants to go leave together, and she's meeting a friend.
Okay.
Tell me how many shirts she had to go through.
6, 7.
About 10.
There you go.
That's why I'm late.
So he's blaming it on the girlfriend, lady. Very original, DJ.
I know she ain't listening.
But she will hear the recording, so you're in trouble no matter what.
That's right. Well, worth it.
Yeah, we've been okay. Joaquin played a wonderful song.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. We were just about to take a short break, so we're going to take a short break.
Okay.
And when we come back, we're going to talk to him more about his influences in music, what's going on in Spain. He's going to play some more music for us. So you're at What Keeps You Here, everybody, on I Am My Radio. And we're going to leave you now with a little bit of Prince.
Okay, was that Prince?
That was Prince.
That was some good old Prince. Of course, you can never go wrong if you play Prince. Did you know that he's not really known around here, played around here?
I noticed that. Prince, you mean?
Yes.
Yeah, I remember that he is liked, and I know people, of course, they know his name and so forth, but he's not as big of a name. Maybe in my mind, too, because that's pretty much all I listen to. So.
No,
I'm trying to diversify, but...
It gets harder depending on where you are mentally, I guess.
Yeah, you were about to say age, weren't you? I know. I saw it, and then you caught yourself. Thank you. How are you, Joaquin?
Great.
It gets harder the older you get, is what my friend was trying to say.
No, how dare you say me of such things?
We are back in the studio with Joaquin, everyone. Thank you for being our guest today, man. So maybe start this segment with a little bit of a somber note of what's happening in Spain with regards to the recent tragedy. I spoke with you a little bit before we began our show today, and you made a very good comment. You said, I'm not sure what to say about it. Yeah.
What can you say about this tragedy? It's
Yeah.
very sad.
It's
always sad, no matter if it's in Spain or it's in another place in the world. And when it happens close to where you are from, you kind of feel it more.
Yeah, it makes it a little bit more
but
real, I guess.
Yeah.
It's always very sad.
It brings it home. Yeah, which is our word for the day, bringing it home. We'll talk about that later.
That's a good one.
So the violence, and just to be sure, everyone in your family or friends, people you know are safe.
Yes.
Okay, good. And of course, DJ, we had our little happening last week in Charlottesville, Virginia.
Yep.
Where the Nazis and the nationalists and
Triple K members
decided it was okay to protest a statue. Man, I wish they would love people as much as they love statues.
Right? Symbols are far more important for people than people.
I won't get too much into that because I've been talking about it all week, and I'm kind of tired of it, actually.
It gets a bit exhausting.
It gets a bit exhausting, particularly with some people I know who are on the other side from me, the opposition. And I guess I've grown up because I didn't strangle them. I didn't reach across the table and take them by the neck. But I did yell and scream, so.
I just got a message going back to Prince real quick.
Okay.
He's not necessarily that big in Spain either.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what they said?
Yes, thank you, Irina, a longtime listener. We'll get you on here soon enough.
Yeah, you got to come on. He's not that big, wasn't that big in Spain. I know France was his thing for sure. Denmark, he was popular. Italy, he was popular.
Oh,
I
really?
believe. Yeah. Nordic states. He came to Warsaw. He came to Poland often. He came here a lot, from what I understand. He was very popular, I guess, back in the day too, in the 80s, Kasia. Yeah, he was very popular in the 80s. And I was 7 or 8 years old, so I don't quite remember.
That's kind of
the
when
80s.
a lot of people were seeing him like as his prime was the 80s, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
80s and 90s, I think. Yeah. Musical influences, Joaquin, and you were talking about it before the break, and you were saying that there are some singers from some Spanish language singers, European.
Yeah, like I listen a lot, like Ed Sheeran, for example. There are a few singers I like lately. Some of their names: Gavin James, James Bay, Foy Vance. Like some more recent artists that have been popping out. Then I'm also I really like blues and soul music. So when I'm playing covers in my concerts, I'm often playing some classics.
Yes. What are some of the ones that you play?
Like Sitting on the Dock of the Bay.
Oh yeah.
Stand by Me. Ain't No Sunshine.
Oh wow, you go way back.
Yeah.
That's very nice, man. Blues singers. Okay. Are there other artists in other types of art that inspire you as well? By that I mean, I don't know, some visual artists or sculptors or dancers or actors or whomever.
I guess not directly. But you never know what your influences are. It's like hard to say my influences are this and that.
Right,
because
right.
You like keep absorbing things all your life, and then this kind of influences you in many ways. Yeah.
Very nice.
So maybe some could have been influenced by some Spanish poets, for example.
Okay. Such as.
Like Miguel Hernandez, for example. They are like obviously not known outside the Spanish-speaking world, right?
Okay, so these are influences of poets within the Spanish-speaking world.
Yeah.
Okay, you said you promised to play us another song.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you going to be doing for us this time?
Okay, so I'm gonna play now my favorite song.
Your favorite song?
Yeah.
Is it
And
like the favorite that you wrote? This is one of yours or your cover?
It's my song, and it's actually the first song I ever wrote.
It's the first song you
so
ever
it
wrote.
happened last summer. And this is a kind of special song because it's a self-love song. So it's a love song I wrote to myself.
A love song to self. And what's the name of it?
It's called Nobody Like You.
Nobody Like You.
Yeah. You know Brian, right?
Brian
Yeah.
Shane?
Yes.
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 He told me once, it's like in my memory, he told me that this song is like masturbation made into an art form. And it just kind of stayed in my mind.
Yeah, that one you kind of just sticks in your head, yeah?
And that's why it's your favorite.
That's why it's your favorite, because it never lets you down. So here we are. We're starting our live video on Facebook. You could actually see Joaquin perform. And this is called
Nobody Like You.
Nobody Like You.
we pick up the guitar, you're gonna write a love song. You will open your heart, and I know that lately you were feeling down, but I think it's the right time now. There were times when I've been a fool and I didn't care, and neglected you, but time has come to leave behind the past. And all those times you thought you were not enough, 'cause I love your voice and I love your skies, and I love the way how you feel inside. And when you hold that girl, it feels so right to me. And I love the places that we go, and I love that fire within your soul, 'cause there's nothing else that I'd rather be. 'Cause you know I always love your jokes, your perversions always turn me on. If you ever need a loving hand, I will always be there when there's no one else. And you will find nobody love you like I do. And I will love nobody like you. And I will love. Say, boy, move your feet, you have to make it real. I know that you feel scared, but there is something I must say. I love your voice and I love your skies, and I love the way how you feel inside. And when you hold that girl, it feels so right to me. And I love the places that we go, and I love that fire within your soul, 'cause there is nothing else that I'd rather be. 'Cause you know I always love your jokes, your perversions always turn me on. If you ever need a loving hand, I will always be there when there's no one else. And you will find nobody love you like I do. And I will love nobody like you. And I will love. He was such a coincidence. We always go along so well, but if you ever need a change, I'll be right there taking every step you take. Taking every step you take. 'Cause you know I always love your jokes, your perversions always turn me on. If you ever need a loving hand, I will always be there when there's no one else. And you will find nobody love you like I do. And I will love nobody like you. And I will love nobody like you. 'Cause there is no place I'd rather be when I feel that you're with me. When I feel that you're with me.
Oh, nice, nice.
Thank you.
We had a video of you, and you were getting some love, maybe from a mutual friend you might recognize.
Okay.
Big up from the Mojo land.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Joaquin.
Nice, nice.
Joaquin Anton, ladies and gentlemen. That was beautiful, man.
Thank you.
I put you on the Instagram, by the way. You're
That
tagged and everything.
Ah, cool. That was his masturbatory song. Yeah. Those are his words, ladies and gentlemen, not mine. That was very nice, man. And when did you write that one?
It was the first song I wrote. It was last summer.
It was last summer.
Exactly
Okay.
1 year ago, more or less.
Oh, okay. So have you been singing, performing for long, or?
Just for this 1 year.
Nice,
So
nice.
I started going to the open mic,
Mm-hmm.
play
Uh-huh.
a couple of songs, and then been playing in more places after that. But
Very cool.
just started on the open mics.
So if someone wanted to see you perform, where might they go next?
I don't know yet.
Don't know
I
yet.
was playing a show yesterday.
We missed it.
I
Darn.
haven't planned the next one yet.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so, but if they can always like subscribe to my page, and I posting all the events there. So.
Okay.
Joaquin Anton Music.
Anton.
Joaquin
Music.
Anton Music.
Yes.
.com?
You know, in Facebook.
On Facebook.
/
Okay.
Joaquin Anton Music.
Mhm.
Very cool. We'll be sure to post that on our fan page.
His
Our fan
Instagram
page
is the same as well, at
Yeah.
Joaquin Anton Music. So
Yeah.
well. Okay.
Exactly.
good,
So you
good.
could always find him, ladies and gentlemen, on Facebook. Beautiful voice, man. And you started singing as a young person, you said.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
more or less.
Never really seriously.
Never really seriously.
Singing in the shower. And so.
Singing in the shower. Do you remember the first time you stood in front of an audience and actually sang? How was that experience for you?
First time. Like I don't remember the first time I sang in front of an audience. When was that? But I remember the first time I sang my song in front of an audience.
Ah,
That
okay.
was like maybe November last year.
That was the first time?
Like my song, yeah.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, and I was terrified. So the first time I went to the open mic, and I was planning to perform 2 of my songs, but I didn't have the guts to do it. Like
Oh.
my hands started to shake, so I didn't get on stage that day.
Okay.
But I told to myself, "You're gonna do it." So I went next month, did it, and I was very nervous. I remember it was a very overwhelming experience to have people looking at you in the stage, and you are about to sing your song that you wrote.
And they're all looking at you.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, for those who may have remembered or for those who didn't know, our very first guest, Brian Shane, he has started Warsaw's Music Box, which is an open mic pretty monthly. He's starting it up soon enough when he gets back to the States. And this is the place where Joaquin took his first steps.
Yes.
And I've seen so many different talented musicians go through there, and a few I've mined to guest in my poetry slam as well. So ever since we created that show, I've been using that as like, hey, you're good. Come to my slam now.
You just walk over and do a little poaching.
Yeah,
as we
yeah.
say.
Every now and again, it's like sometimes if you see me, that means I'm kind of in recruiting mode. Like, all right, who's the next
I
guest?
gotta let you in. Stop you at the door. Oh, that's great, man. So you were at the music box, and so you got very, very nervous, you said, and you decided that you just couldn't. Do you remember the first cover song you sang?
I used to play like maybe 7 or 8 years ago back in Spain.
Uh-huh.
I used to play in a kind of bigger band when I was the bass guitarist and singer.
Uh-huh.
So we were making covers only. Yeah, we were doing some shows then, but it's not the same as playing your own music.
Bringing your own music to the
Because
table.
It feels more personal. Like people are listening to something that you wrote, and this is a whole different experience.
Yeah, it's very personal. I couldn't get any more personal, I think.
True.
Yeah.
Pastor Linjay was saying that like he was so excited to come to the festival because like he gets to do his own stuff instead of covers. So
Pastor J, if you remember, was our guest last week. Hey, Pastor, if you're listening. Wait, what does his name mean again?
fuck off, Jay. or
Fuck
something.
off, Jay. Okay.
I met him in the the Gatlit Festival.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
a great guy.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
Very talented musician.
Yes, he was with us last week. He played a couple of songs like you're doing today.
Yeah,
Both of
I
you
saw
guys.
that, yeah.
Yeah. So let's see, DJ, do you want to take a short break?
Yes, let's go ahead and take a short break.
All right. What are you going to play for us during the break, DJ?
I'm feeling very political today.
Oh, uh-oh. Watch
And
out.
so I wanted to play something from one of my favorite groups, a favorite duo called Run the Jewels.
Run the Jewels.
Yes. And the thing about this song is it's all about the neighborhoods, especially like in Harlem, and how people gentrification, basically.
Okay.
That's what it's about, is like don't get captured. And so, and the video's pretty cool too, claymation. I haven't seen claymation videos in a long time. And so
and tell us the name again. This is called
Run the Jewels.
Run the
Don't
Jewels.
get captured.
Here we go.
Here we are on ME Radio.
Hello from the little shop of horrors. Ski mask like the Phantom of the Opera. Go cold like the land of Chicago. Child soldiers spray in a chopper. But you don't give a fuck, that's them no. Till a peasant put a pistol in your window. Hey, you ain't really need that chain. You ain't really need that rain. You ain't really need them things. Snow when the bluff showed up. Was a slum to the city blown up. Now the white folks showed up. Everything about sold up. Niggas ass side. Niggas pulled up. Politics so corrupt. Sold out black ass side. Real ain't color, my brother. In Cabbage Town, they put they white ass side. Truth been told, I'm out. Me in here, we in here. Don't get captured. No crime here, just do your dirt and disappear. Don't get captured. Then let it go, take it slow and reappeal. Don't get captured. Return to us victorious, no counter. Don't get captured. Good day from the house to the haunted. Get a job, get a house, get a coffin. Don't scrape in the path of me where you at that maximizes our profit. Is that blunt? Oh well, hell so's his boot. We live to hear you say please don't shoot. Tour the light, come on, make my night. When a fire reports what's right, what I write. Some films air all night till your last same thought take flight. What a great sight, what a job, what a good life. The more we act wrong, the more we are right. But who exactly gonna stop what we got? We don't argue, we are not calm and impartial. Some call it work, but it's more like an art. Just paint the walls with your heart and we better not catch it. Me in here, we in here. Don't get captured. No crime here, just do your dirt and disappear. Don't get captured. Then let it low, take it slow and reappeal. Don't get captured. Return to us victorious, no counter. Don't get captured. 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 Don't get captured.
And we are back. We're back.
Hello.
Back. We
I
hope
was
you
caught off
guys
guard. I
did
was
not
sitting
get
here playing with
captured.
my phone. We're back. And you were saying, TJ, I'm
Real
sorry.
professional. Real professional.
I was checking my email. So bad. We're back in the studio with Joaquin Anton, everybody. It's hot in here.
But
It's
Joaquin is
hot.
keeping us cool.
There you go. If you hear a little background noise, that's because we've decided to open the door and let some wind in here.
Some beautiful wind.
Some beautiful wind. So if it gets too loud, just send us a note on Facebook. And we'll ignore you because it's hot.
It's a sweat box in here.
Sweat box in here. If you do indeed need to, if you'd like to send comments or ask questions for our guests, please do so through just personal message DJ or our fan page, and we'll be sure to get back to you and ask the question on air. So, back to you, Joaquin. You're going to play another song for us. Sure. Yeah, this time we have a special treat because it's in Spanish.
Ooh.
Very nice. What's the name of the song?
The song is called Zapato de Cristal.
Zapato de Cristal. And what is it about?
Crystal shoe?
It's a crystal shoe. It's you know the Cinderella story?
Yes.
Where the guy just the only thing he got left from the night is the crystal shoe.
Is a
from Cinderella. Like
that's right.
After the whole night finishes, the only thing that is left is the crystal shoe.
That's right.
Yeah. So this song is a love story. A guy falls in love with a girl, and then he starts realizing that he's dreaming, and he will have to wake up eventually.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, this is.
He's dreaming about love, and he'll have to wake up.
He's like he thinks this is real, but then he starts finding out that I'm dreaming, so I will have to wake up.
All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Joaquin Anton is singing
Zapato de Cristal.
What He Said.
Fue una noche de verano, el cielo andaba encapotado en esa ciudad al este, cuyo nombre nunca supe. Las calles rebosaban de vida y de mentira, y allí en ese jaleo andabas tú, sola, perdida, con la mirada fija y unos ojos que sabían dónde esto acabaría. Y como en las películas, el mundo daba vueltas y entre toda esa rabieta, tu cara estaba quieta en el centro del fotograma y tu pelo recordaba al zumo de cebada y los labios me invitaban a cenar. No sé de dónde has salido, por la cuenta que me trae, no te voy a preguntar. Pasó una vida entera por delante de nosotros, viajando en edredones de algodón. Los gestos de su cara poco a poco delataban que el reloj tenía prisa por llegar. Corre, mi vida, no dejes que te atrapen y por todo lo que quieras, no me dejes despertar. Y como en las películas, el mundo da vueltas y entre toda esa rabieta, tu cara estaba quieta en el centro del fotograma y tu pelo recordaba al zumo de cebada y los labios me invitaban a cenar. No sé dónde te has metido y por mucho más que quiera no te puedo preguntar. Oh, 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 oh. Han pasado muchos años y aunque ya no creo en cuentos, no me queda más recuerdo que un zapato de cristal. Y aunque fueras un reflejo de mi subconsciente. Pensé que como mínimo te debía una canción. Y aunque todo fuera un sueño, y aunque no tenga remedio, quizás en otra vida nos volvamos a encontrar. Y como en las películas, el mundo daba vueltas y entre toda esa rabieta, tu cara estaba quieta en el centro del fotograma y tu pelo me recordará al zumo de cebada y los labios me invitarán a cenar. No sé dónde andas escondida y por la cuenta que me trae no te voy a preguntar.
Wow.
Thank you.
Very good. Very good.
Wow, man. Tell me, Joaquin, when did you, and I don't even know if this is possible to answer, when did you discover you can sing? When did you say, like, yeah, I can sing?
I don't know actually.
No?
No.
Okay.
Maybe when I was a teen. Like,
Okay.
I started like singing, you know, trying to learn some guitar and try to sing, and then I said, maybe I'm not that bad.
Aha,
And
okay.
on the parties with my friends, I was always the one picking the guitar and entertaining the people.
So you knew, yeah, that people,
I
and
knew
people
that
enjoyed
I liked
it.
it. I didn't know if I was good or not. I just knew that this is my thing. This is what I like to do.
Yeah, being good or not, there's a lot to be said when you feel it inside. You know it's what you're supposed to do. Very cool, man. Completely off the topic, another direction. What are some of your favorite films?
Films. I didn't expect that question.
I know. I don't know what made me ask it.
Some of my favorite films. I love a film called Big Fish.
Big Fish.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
I remember
I
that.
love the Pianist. It's
Yeah.
beautiful book as well. What else? Some Tarantino movies like Pulp Fiction.
Hmm.
Pulp Fiction. Yeah, one of my favorite. Today, we have a plan to watch Once Upon a Time in America.
Okay.
Haven't seen that in a long time.
Who directed that one?
Once Upon a Time in America was directed by. Okay, I should know this.
Shame on you.
I know, but I have an electronic device right in front of me. So give me 1 second. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll find out.
I forgot too.
Yeah.
When did it come out?
In the 80s.
84.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's Kasha, do you know who directed it?
Sergio Leone.
Sergio Leone. He's the writer too, I think.
Ennio Morricone music.
Morricone wrote the music. Okay. And it stars, of course, Robert De Niro, James Woods.
It's a crime drama.
Yeah, it's family crime from their teenager type of small time crime to the masters of mafia type hits. So
like
forth.
20s and 30s of America.
Yeah, and it's a 3-hour film.
Okay.
3 hours, 20 minutes? It's long.
Oh.
However, in the States, when it debuted in the States, they cut 90 minutes off of it because they figured Americans' time,
Don't have that attention span.
they won't pay attention.
I mean, was it still decent? The 90-minute cut?
I remember seeing the film, and I remember thinking it was a really good film. The reviews were not so nice. Because, of course, it wasn't the artistic team that cut it. It was the producer and the lawyers. And so those
certain
people-
parts, they probably just missed the mark.
Completely. Yeah. But I want to watch the whole thing this evening. I'm told it's very, very good. So you like the piano Pianist?
Pianist.
Yeah. Any others?
Trying to remember. It's been a while since I haven't watched any movies. I don't know why.
Yeah? You're not a film. Okay.
TV's gotten so good.
I used to love films, but I'm just not watching them lately. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. I know the movies. The Schindler List is quite nice.
Yeah.
On the same topic as Pianist.
Yeah, Schindler's List was either of those film. Well, I think parts of it for sure was filmed in Poland.
I think so.
Both
yeah.
of them, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I see. Look at the clock up there. We're gonna be closing down in a few moments. Our major question is, of course, the title of our show. It is what keeps you here in Poland, Joaquin? Why did you decide to stay in Warsaw?
Well, I don't think there is like one reason keeping me here. It's just I like it here, so I don't have a better place to be right now.
There you go.
So it's yeah.
This is a good place to be for you.
I think so.
And you can play your music.
I can play my music. I can work. I can have a.
Do you work at a regular job? Well, I shouldn't say
Yeah.
regular. Like
Yeah, I do.
You got a 9 to 5.
Yeah,
you got a
I
9
do.
to 5 job.
I do, yeah.
In
I'm-
what area?
I'm a software engineer.
He's a software engineer, ladies and gentlemen.
Poland is quite a good. It has quite a good market for us. So it's a good place to be, Poland, right now.
Yeah, a lot of work in that area.
Yeah.
Specifically, when you say software engineer, you design things or
Design and implement.
design and implement large scale applications, or
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
you enjoy that type of work.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm learning Facebook. I just moved into Instagram, so hey,
Yeah.
watch out.
Yeah, when I saw that, I was like, "Oh Lord, who did that for him?"
Like, oh look, you could post stuff on Instagram from Facebook.
I
Next
also
lesson.
learned Instagram like a few months ago. I'm a new user to it. So
Next
Yeah.
lesson:
I think
hashtags.
I think I spent too much time on it.
I spend too much time on Facebook, and I just heard DJ say hashtags. Okay, that's another month.
Next
I need.
lesson.
Yeah, because if you ever look at my hashtags, they're completely wrong. They're just because I don't know what I'm doing. Like hashtag heat. It doesn't take you anywhere.
Some
So-
of the best ones is hashtag Polish girl. Just do that and imagine how many people will view that picture or video. It's crazy.
So no matter what it is, we put hashtag Polish girl on it. We can give viewers the comments.
It
Hey,
works.
There you go. So
It
DJ
works.
is the
not,
master.
not sure our actual views because there are like robots. You can set a robot that will like everything that has a
Well,
Polish
true.
tag on it.
Yeah,
So
there are those. You got to be
just
careful.
As soon as you post something, you get like 20 likes, and it's not possible that someone has seen your picture or your video already. It's just a robot.
It's just a robot that
Just
is
scanning the hashtag and
it's programmed to
everything.
like everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We recently put our show on iTunes, ladies and gentlemen. By the way, we are now a podcast on iTunes. Yes, yours truly did that. Yeah, it only took me like 18 hours to figure out how to. God, was that was so confusing. But the thing I noticed is, I want to say what you just said, is that as soon as I uploaded it, they had like 15 requests for downloads immediately. Like, how is this possible? And I think I just found out why.
I don't know about that. I know Instagram for sure has
Okay.
this kind of robots. I don't know about iTunes.
Okay. Well, Joaquin, I want to thank you very much, man, for coming in for us
you.
today and for playing your
It was a
music and
pleasure.
sharing it with us. We really, really appreciate that.
Thank you.
And DJ, do you remember what our word
Come to home or
came home? What were we talking about? I don't remember. See,
words and
I
stuff.
should have written it down or something. Yeah, now I don't remember. So look it up. Go to Google. It's a slang of some sort. Coming home. Do you remember what it was, Kasia? She shook her head. She's like, I don't even care what it was. So thank you for coming on our show, man.
Thank you for having me.
please come to you're welcome. Please come to our Facebook page and find out where Joaquin is performing next. And you could also find out how to contact him and follow him on Facebook. And DJ is going to roll us out today with a song of some sort. I'm not sure what it is.
I suddenly got into a Gorillaz mood, so I wanted to play one of my favorite songs called Tomorrow Comes Today by Gorillaz.
Tomorrow Comes Today.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Is it aggressive?
No, it's pretty soft and such. That's probably where I thought of it, like vibes, same vibes.
All right. He's going to roll us out with that today. Thank you for joining us on What Keeps You Here. Join us again next week on September 2nd at 12 o'clock noon.
You mean August 26th?
That's what I meant. August 26th. I'm already in September. August 26th. And you could also follow us and listen to our broadcast on iTunes, where it could be uploaded or downloaded. I'm always confused with those two. But you can listen to us again. Thank you for joining us. I'll turn you over to DJ.
Goodbye, everybody. We're on emmyradio.pl. Catch us on YouTube as well. I'm going to play Gorillaz. Tomorrow Comes Today. Take care.